Welcome to the Summer Tour reaction. Thank you for joining. And there we see the intro screen with the new Daisy character, Daisy Swimwear, with Mario Swimwear and Rosalina Swimwear also in the frame, and the brand new track, Cheep-Cheep Island, from the Game Boy Advance title Super Mario Kart Circuit. As you guys know, I missed doing the tour preview with you guys, and that's because I found it very hard to give a genuine reaction to that, since I was personally very disappointed in it, but many of you in the community were excited, and it is a lot of the things that we've been asking for in the community. But as a player who focuses on the DK characters and overlooking the 40th anniversary, definitely hit hard, and I wasn't very genuine in that footage, and I'm always making sure that I can provide with you guys a raw, authentic viewpoint that's not altered in any way by, you know, what you guys in the audience may perceive it to be. So a little bit of a disclaimer, this might be a different kind of a reaction. I don't know what I'm going to see here, if I'm going to want to continue playing long term or not. That's definitely on the table here. So we'll see what this tour has to offer, and I'll just leak out all of my thoughts and feelings in this video with you guys. So here we go. Summer Tour is available. We see RMX Choco Island 2R, so that's a Funky Kong track, but it's a mega coin box track. Gold Koopa free running, PGP, I believe King Baba Gold are on that track. So summer has arrived, introducing the summertime celebration. So these summer days bring more than just fun in the sun. They bring a summertime celebration held across 3 consecutive tours. Blue Koopa free running is here as a reward for placing high in Ranked Cup. So this is similar to the 1.5-year anniversary celebration lead up, how we had Blue Yoshi and Green Shy Guy available to us through the ranked gifts. So here we go. Blue Koopa free running has been added to the rewards for placing in the top 3 of ranked cups for the first and second half of the summer tour. Summertime challenges. Challenge card 1 will be available from June 30th, Wednesday, and Summertime Challenge 2 will be available from July 14th on a Wednesday. By completing all of the challenges, you can get the high-end Mario Classic and more than 40 rubies. That seems very generous. I don't have Mario Classic. Is it a character I really want? Not particularly. He's been in a lot of pipes. I've passed that up many times. So tour multiplayer challenges will be available for 3 consecutive tours. In these, you'll have a chance to get Grand Stars and Rubies by racing in multiplayer. Upgraded tour gifts. Tour gifts and gold gifts will be upgraded during the summertime celebration. The pipes that become available via Grand Stars in the first and second half of the tour can each be fired up to 3 times. So that means we'll get 6 freebies in these tours. High-end level boost tickets will be available as tour gifts. Okay, that's speaking my language. And the number of coins obtainable as tour gifts and gold gifts will be increased. Number of Grand Stars required to receive gifts will be adjusted. Normally, you need to get more Grand Stars to receive all the gold gifts. This time, you'll need to get more Grand Stars to receive all the tour gifts. And we will continue to provide notices regarding the summertime celebration after the tour begins on 7/14/2021. We hope you enjoy the summer with Mario Kart Tour. Alright guys, there's a lot of good stuff packaged in with this for you guys that are soldiering along in the game. Nothing to complain about here. So here we go. The summer tour starts now. Well, as you can see, the tour gifts here are nothing special, at least. I already have the PPP glider maxed out as the normal, and it's just normal gifts for free to play. If you're gold pass, you get the gold cheap charger cart, but 2 super, so that doesn't seem to be upgraded. So here we go, photo sharing campaign. You guys hit the mark, so we're gonna get 10,000 coins as a gift, and that should be available to us right now. And Coins Aplenty will be held on the usual Tuesdays and Saturdays. All right, let's watch the video. So here we see Daisy, the alt, in the Surf Sailor cart, or I don't quite know the name of it. It was the one that was available for Sunshine Mario. So we see Nabbit here with the Steel Driver. SNES Mario is here. King Bob-omb. Okay, so we know that the previous Swimwear alts will be in the Week 2 pipe. Now, in terms of a special pipe, let's watch it again and see if I missed any details here. Okay, so we see Nabbit and King Bob-omb and Bowser Jr. So will there be, and that's a new Manta Glider that's available. So will there be, will it be a mixed and match special pipe? I could see all of those characters, perhaps with the new glider in the mix for a special pipe. We'll know for sure better when I take a look at the packs. So, okie dokie, going back to here. And all this stuff is likely the same. So here we go, guys. The first pipe is here, and we have Daisy Swimwear in the pipe. The Sunny Surf Sailor, so I did get the name right on that, and the Sunny Surf Master, which is a new glider, and it's already got a new design. So Daisy has triple bananas. I know there's a lot of speculation what the special could be. I was thinking it was going to be banana themed, and I know a lot of you guys had your heart set on Giant Banana as the special item. However, if they did Giant Banana for Daisy Swimwear and hadn't given it to any of the high-end Kong members, that would be an enormous slight. I wouldn't even finish the video with you guys if they had done that. I'm not even kidding. It's not that I don't want Daisy to have good things. Look, she has a Lucky 7 alt, she has a Heart alt. So if you're a multiplayer enthusiast, Daisy has something. If you are just single player playing ranked mode, Lucky 7, I know Daisy doesn't get many tracks featured, but she is a very rare and exclusive character and often comes in very, very clutch on some extremely paywall tracks. So she has triple bananas. It's not a bad special. I'm the resident expert on triple bananas. Dixie Kong is my favorite character after all in the game. And it's decent, especially when you get it on the first item box, because you get the hits before the bananas despawn on most of the tracks. There's some tracks where you don't rack up the hits. It all depends on how the bots cluster. So for example, on Maple Treeway, it's incredible. When you're going through the barrel, all the bots get hit by them, and then you lay that final layer of 6 after they all recover from it and then hit them all over again. So in Maple Treeway, you can get a dozen or more hits on lap 1, box 1, triple bananas. But in terms of Cheep-Cheep Island, it looks like a wide track, so maybe triple bananas won't be as good on that track. We don't know for sure. I'll have to race it with you guys. So she gets a mixture of tracks here, Koopa Troopa Beach, and a couple of trick tracks. So we see that Cheep-Cheep Lagoon is back also. 5 tracks of value, that's been standard lately, and very pretty design, I have to say. They did Daisy very well. I can only hope that when an alt comes to the game that I would like to see, they do it this kind of justice, guys, because this is what you want to see. If you're a Daisy fan, this looks great. So the cart has a Rocket Start Plus. Tabor recently sent out a new ranking poll to the community. I'll provide it in the description below here. I rank Rocket Start as 3 out of 5 out of the cart special skills, because that massive boost that you get On a short track, it's better than Mini Turbo Plus. You need to accumulate, like, I forget the exact number of Mini Turbos that you need to get in order to match the boost in bonus points that you receive from Rocket Start Plus, but it's enormous. So like on a track like Sunset Wilds, if you have Mini Turbo Plus, widely considered the best skill in the game, versus Rocket Start Plus is superior because Sunset Wilds is a short track and you're not getting enough Mini Turbos. Anyway, a lot of people don't think highly of Rocket Start Plus. It's a good special. It's not Slipstream, it's not dash panels, which, look, those skills have their merit, but Rocket Start is always going to provide you that boost, okay? So here we go, 3 tracks of value to start. Not sensational, but the whole concept looks cool. If you like any of these, absolutely go in on them, but make sure you're going to invest in them and make sure you have enough rubies. That's my should you pull right here, right? It's very, very simple. Do you like the item? Will you invest in it? And I'm talking about all the way, right? You're going to go from level 1 to level 6 and beyond, perhaps. And if you're not willing to make that investment, you're better off waiting on these items. Don't pull on a week 1 pipe that has only 6 high ends in it. Wait until that 2nd anniversary pipe, and then you can get these items at a much greater value. And then, you know, you're not obligated to invest your tickets as heavily into them because you have such a rich influx of high ends coming into your account. It makes sense and it's totally understandable in that regard. So this one has 4 tracks. And we see Daisy Hills is also in this tour. So very cool. Yeah, and let's see what's up next. Here we go, token event. Okay, tokens from the course, so it's going to function just like regular coins. Celebrate with the Sunset Cloud cart, $3.99. Very good for you guys who like to support the game economically. So we have Dry Bowser in a pack, and we have Gold Koopa Free Running in a pack. So we don't see Nabbit, and we don't see King Bob-omb. So that's going to be the special pipe. I'm going to say it right now. We're looking at Nabbit, King Bob-omb, the regular version, and Bowser Pirate Jr. One of the best looking alts, but just like the Kongs, very much disrespected by Nintendo. They need to give it more tracks. Hopefully it does. Given that it's featured in this tour, I'm expecting to see that in the top shelf. It's themed appropriately for summer as well. But there is a new glider in that, so I would expect to see some combination of, unless the glider is going to be in a pack. So it's either going to be all drivers in that pipe or a combination drivers and gliders, perhaps drivers, karts, and gliders. You guys will know all of that from the data mining. So, all right, where do we start? Let's pick up the gift. So the Twitter campaign, 10,000 coins, good start to the tour. I will check out the shop. So here we have the brand new Super Glider that was a part of the Spotlight set from Mario Racing in the Mario Tour back in March. We have the Power Wing available and Red Koopa Free Running. A selection of glider tickets is available for you guys. So here I have 1 Supercart ticket and nothing else, which I will likely pass on. And the Gold Glider is in the tier shop. Fire Bro, the worst super this side of Diddy Kong. You don't want that. And Mach 8, it's a decent cart, but not one I really want to invest in, seeing as though the Rambi Runner was buffed into the tracks that one is featured in prominently, and I don't have a high-end ticket in the tier shop, so that's all I'm looking at there. In terms of the challenge cards, so here we go. Well, first we'll look at the Premium Challenge. It's a driver week, so if you guys want to support the game, that's pretty good. So here we go, participate in a race. It doesn't say multiplayer, so I would imagine that's any race. 5 rocket starts, 300 coins, that's just 1 day's worth. First place 10 times, 15 times, 1,000 coins. First place 30 times, 50 times, and participate in 100 races. I don't think that's anything. outstanding, but you do see that there are 41 days on this challenge. So here we go. This is just the standard tour challenges now. Green shells, red shells. Is there a tier shop? Yes, there is. Okay, but we do have the gold glider, so perhaps that is a good purchase, although a lot of you guys have the gold glider maxed out, in which case it's good that they're at least providing this in the first week of the tour, so we get the option of seeing what's in the week 2 tier shop as well. Oh wow, check that out. That is a new Lakitu alt. Wow, that would be a nice character to see in the game, but will they do it? They didn't have a Lakitu for summer last year, so this is brand new. Looks pretty cool. So here we go, tour multiplayer challenges. This appears to be 13 days left, so this is exclusive now to this tour and this tour only. So if you want these 5 rubies, make sure that you complete these, and they look a lot easier than the Kart Pro, although Kart Pro is, well, hopefully it's not challenging for you guys, but it's certainly, I would consider Kart Pro to be very easy. And it's a glider ticket week there. So, okay, let's take a look at ranked mode. Cheep-Cheep Island, and I have DK Jr. in the top shelf. Oh my goodness. A little bit of faith has been restored here for sure. I almost invested into this guy last week. I almost brought him to level 6, but they gave me a rigged group since he unlocked RMX Rainbow Road 1R at level 6. But my top player had 69,999 points, and I couldn't touch that with my other loadouts. So the dream of having the algorithm fooled by the level 6 unlock was done in by the upscale difficulty that most of you felt in ranked mode. So in terms of tracks added value, he received this one, so I am happy about that. What alt would you guys likely have? Well, Peach Explorer is going to be the popular one for you guys. Not many of you pulled for her, but those of you that did have rode the wave of Peach Explorer. She's been very good for having such a poor special. She's a great example of what Nintendo should do more of, and when they give a character Bob-omb Cannon, it should have more tracks and very good tracks of value to compensate for its poor skill, instead of being drowned out by coin boxers on every track. These other alts are pretty rare, so actually DK Jr. might be one of the ones you're most likely to have. He was in a special pipe twice recently, the banana pipe and the Team Donkey Kong pipe as well. So here we go. This was some kind of exclusive. I think I got it from the token shop, but it was probably gold pass locked before that. So unfortunately, I used all of my normal tickets on the pipe buggy to max out my Holy Trinity just a couple days ago, but you don't get bonus points for the middle shelf. What you want to focus on when you don't have a top shelf is this X 1.05 to all bonus points earned. Those bonus points are not the level bonus points. They are the bonus points that you get for every action. So that's the rocket start, not the being in the top shelf bonus points. That's what the X1 bonus points boost is. It's the boost that is the top shelf. So we have that, and oh god, okay. So not looking so pretty here. We'll go with Swooper, and we'll give it a little bit of a race. So this is one of the only Mario Kart games I haven't played, is the GBA. So I'm always very excited to see what they do with these, and it's like a brand new experience for me. So I think the track looks great in 3D here. That cloud looks like Yoshi. Am I just imagining that? So here we have the dash panel. Cool little boardwalk. Split route here. And I'll let the green shell fire off of that. Wow, double Banana Frenzy to start. It seems shorter than a lot of us were anticipating. I know a lot of you guys looked at the map and thought, hey, this looks like a long course, but now that it's actually in the game, that first lap went very quickly, did it not? So shouldn't be too terrible to combo, although with my bottom shelf glider I'm going to need to run just like this probably, but with an understanding of where I can get all my mini turbos in and what can extend the combo. It's very difficult racing and figuring out what you can accomplish with bottom shelf. Sometimes it's fun, but I guess it depends on how your ranked group looks. Am I right about that? So there we go, 11K on the first run. Double Banana Frenzy. All right. So we're already starting out with our Ruby gifts here. Almost up to 1,200. Ooh, geez guys, it's only 30 minutes in and they have 46K. Oh my goodness. Level 7, 1,400 gold Koopa free running. Boy oh boy guys. This is what makes it difficult. Okay, so here's time for the real chat, okay? I've had a lot of fantastic, wonderful discussions with some of the regular members here on Discord, and they're saying that, like, look, this is all great news. This is a great tour, and I've hopefully conveyed to you guys that this is a great tour. You should have a lot of fun with it. The thing is that being a fan of the DK series, and there has been nothing new brought to the game in that regard. There was the Rambi Runner, which let's check out the buffs for that right now. I'm not expecting to see anything. Since it was up to 18 tracks, and I was thinking at most it's going to get a Choco Mountain and definitely a DK Pass variant or two. So here we see, wow, okay, it gets Cheep-Cheep Island T. Is that ranked mode week 2? If so, the Rambi Runner ride continues. That might be enough to get me through this tour. If that is for the ranked mode in week 2. But what I mean to say is that, like, I've been accumulating these tickets, and you guys could say, like, look, it's time to fan out, invest into other things, but I'm holding these on specifically for goals I have in mind when there is a new Kong brought to the game, because that's what brings me the joy and excitement, okay? I don't play the game just to do well, okay? I didn't start Mario Kart just to prove I was some great Mario Kart player, right? The game, okay, so I started playing, you know, during lockdown, during that time. So this is like 8-10 months after the game launched, okay? And it really helped me get through some dark and difficult times. I'm sure the same story can be repeated by a number of you out there. But the thing is, okay, so this helped bring some joy and happiness along the way, but now it's come to the point where I'm looking for joy and happiness in the game, and it hasn't been coming in the forms that I would like to see it in, and I no longer need this for my joy and happiness. So I always say, pursue what brings you joy and happiness, right? And that's been lacking. Hopefully, there can be something to turn it around for me personally, because there's so much that I have come up with in the game strategically that I still have to share, but it takes a lot of time to make the charts, to completely hash out the theory in a way that can be digested by you folks in the audience. And it's a lot of time, and you know, I lost the love for things around the time of the Snow Tour, right? Level 7 came out. I was very excited for Level 7 because it meant Diddy and DK were back in my daily selects. You know, it was a new frontier, and it was something that we all experienced together. And I'm not sad that Level 7 came to the game, not at all. But that tour was the Snow Tour, and it brought with it DK Summit, and it brought a Toad high-end alt, and Toad just had a high-end alt less than 2 weeks prior to that, right at the tail end of the Cat Tour. So that was just, it made no sense. And a similar deal, I didn't show my frustration with that because I was delving deep into the numbers at that point. And I still held out that, okay, come May, there will be a Jungle Tour 2, and that's when, you know, the thing that I've been waiting for will come out, and I can get my account into a great spot by hashing out all this math and having my plan clear as day, which I did. I had my plan clear as day, and this is the product of that. I am completely set, ready to go to move in on a brand new Kong and whole spotlight set that comes to the game from this. This takes months to acquire, guys. Justin did his plan for the top ACR. You can look at my free-to-play feature on that for the Sydney Tour. He did that for the Ninja Tour. Came in the top 250, I believe in the 230s, one place above Sammy D from Kart Life. And he still hasn't recovered all the tickets that he used, and that's now over 2 months later. So free to play is a much different experience. So if you're thinking of recommendations for, look, I've gone through how long it would take to get these back. I'm not blowing them on something that I don't love. That's my approach, all right? I respect the approach you guys take, and you know, likewise. Anyway, so that's where I'm at, and I'm kind of in a place now where it's becoming more and more difficult to grind out these tours on a repeated basis because I'm not investing, so it's harder to tier up, and I've still been tiering up, and that's a credit to the way that I've been able to maximize my entire inventory outside of the Kongs. I have not invested one lick into the coin boxers, and I've still managed to get this far. It's a testament to all the time that I've developed into this plan, so I could go extremely far if they would only bring into the game the thing that I've wanted, and they haven't. I've sent feedback for months. You guys have sent feedback for months. Much appreciated, by the way. But yeah, and then I experienced it with you guys here, the DK versus Bowser tour. They totally dropped the ball on there. If it wasn't for the Ramby runner, I would have signed off that night, and I would have been still out of things, out of commission. So that cart has been almost my sole reason for continuing to play in this game. And if we take a look here, that looks like it will be the ranked track for week 2 because we see Swimwear Mario's in that. I do have a driver with the Ramby runner, so that's great, but look, I'm destroyed on the glider once again. And having one high-level thing in your inventory. Okay, so here's another part of group opponent theory that I have not shared very much of, but not fleshed out, but they don't take it holistically how they honestly should. They take your top level of inventory thing, and that's how they choose to pair against you. So it's like you only get spared by having that bottom shelf glider in the lower thresholds, which 99.9% of you completely ignore. Most of you don't care if it's not first place. I analyze the data all the way down the line. What makes 10th place? What makes 6th place? I look at it all, guys. I know the landscape very well, more than I could ever describe to you. If you're on Discord, you know the theses that I write on game theory with this. So yeah. Anyway, the reason why I have that level 7 1400 gold Koopa free running is because I have this funky Kong. That's all it is. I have a level 1 cart. They don't care. You know, level 3 glider. So what? It's because I have that one strong piece of inventory, and they just, you know, they kill you. They absolutely kill you, and it's difficult, but that's why you need a well-rounded inventory, and that's done through resources. I say it's a resource game. You guys have seen my racing skills. They're nothing to write home about, and I don't invest into the proper characters. I've still made it this far. It's through a mastery of the resources, and I don't even maximize my resources. I've plunked over 60,000 coins into now a character that has not been in ranked for what will be 58 weeks. Diddy Kong, that is. Very disgusting. So, let's just finish off with the quick play here. See what's in the, it looks like Rock Mountain T is back. I don't know, does it might not make sense to you guys. I don't know, it might just be that I'm disappointed in with the way things have gone. So okay, so Arthur had told me that the time to be disappointed was at the time of the Snow Tour and at the time of the DK versus Bowser Tour, which obviously I was with you guys on the DK versus Bowser Tour. You guys remember my reaction to that, and I was very authentic and genuine about that, and I came around on it. I ultimately decided that, hey, you know, this cart is something that I had requested alongside my request with the new comms, which haven't come. And honestly, maybe some of you folks out there are right, and there won't be a DK ult ever, perhaps. I mean, I see it as a sign of great disrespect. Like, no offense to any of you guys out there that have other character interests like Daisy or Shy Guy or some of the other ones that I bring up. Look, you know, Daisy doesn't have her own game series, right? And she hasn't been in every Mario Kart. A lot of the fans don't like her, which, look, I don't judge my opinions based on popular opinion. My favorite character in this game is Dixie Kong, who most people absolutely loathe, if not just for the screams. Although, you know, what are you expecting from a chimpanzee? Okay, at least it's not like that irritating scream. Hi, it's Daisy, right, or whatever however it goes. But anyway, I don't know. And this is like what, her 4th or 5th ult or character? I don't know. And I know a lot of the fans of that character, you know, compare how much exposure she gets to Peach or Pauline or Rosalina, and it is unfair in that regard. But I mean, definitely for such a major character such as DK to be so totally ignored for such a long time. And look, the other thing is too, like the Bowser vs. DK tour, I'm all for a catch-up tour. Having no new track, no new character, that is fine. Why not have the Toad vs. Yoshi tour? Both of those characters had brand new alts in the leading up 2 months, okay? That would have been a perfect chance to give a second opportunity for those new alts, and then not to just infuriate, for lack of a better word, the fans. Look, it's not just the DK fans. The Bowser fans let me know that we weren't alone. Bowser hasn't had many alts either, right? Same exact deal as with DK. And let's not forget Wario, right? Ninja Tour, we all thought it was going to be Wario or Waluigi, and it ends up being Shy Guy. They roll out the red carpet for Shy Guy. Shout out to Shy Guy Kart. Not hating on Shy Guy, but look, it's a henchman in the Mario games. I don't know who's making the decisions at Nintendo for why certain things get so much exposure, so much value. Maybe it's just easier to recolor for them. Shy Guy, Yoshi, but then where's the albino DK, right? Or the Yeti DK, whatever you want to call it, you know, with the white fur. Is that going to come this holiday season? Probably going to be Elf Luigi, because Luigi has been heating up in terms of the alts that it sees. So here we go. Today's challenge has been cleared. 500 coins, the first day special that I get with you guys often. So what should we do here? Let's do a run on Choco Island 2R while I keep it rolling here a bit. And I don't know. It might be possible for you guys out there. The more I talk about my experience into this, who knows, maybe it makes less sense the more I say it. I don't know, but I certainly know that the regulars in the chat understand where I'm coming from with all of this, and I mean well, I really do. So yeah, here we go, Coin Frenzy. You know, now that I think about it, that level 7 gold Koopa free running guy had a very low score, because I know I can get over 22k on this track with like a double Coin Frenzy non-stop combo, although I think I missed some actions in this so far. But we'll see if I can get a second Coin Frenzy here. We'll drop that banana there. Ugh. Yeah, well, okay. I could have used an item ticket there, but I'm not really feeling the run, even though it was a Coin Frenzy. Funky Kong is a level 6 character, so it shouldn't be hard to grind that up if needed. But there we go. Wow, 21k, single coin frenzy with a combo drop. So yeah, as obviously I could score considerably more on this track. So there's that. And I guess we'll just do the last one while we're at it. So here we have Gold Shy Guy, the Mach 8, and this level 7 Daily Selects glider. Now, what would I like to see moving forward? That's a loaded question. Well, okay, just to take it a step back, I know I'm all over the place, and I apologize for that. But, so basically I had those great disappointments with the Snow Tour and with the DK versus Bowser Tour, but what I essentially did is I took out a loan on my disappointment. I soldiered through those tours. I powered through. I said, there's going to be something for DK in July, 40th anniversary, and if not, I said then I'm done at that point. You know, I said that on the chat, and that wasn't to be dramatic. With how much time I've invested into, you know, figuring out the math and stuff, there's no way to not get emotionally attached to your outcome. I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but not for me. So that's just the way I roll with things. And yeah, the tour preview was quite a disappointment, and I was expecting the disappointment going into it. I told you guys, I said that it's going to be, it was a nice surprise actually that it was a GBA track. I was fully expecting a RMX Koopa Troopa Beach 2, another SNES variant. But what would be really nice is to see them come out next Friday and say, okay, it is the jungle tour. A jungle is very much summer themed. You can't just have every tour at the beach, right? You gotta go to other locales for summertime, and that will be on the exact 40th anniversary, that Friday tour preview date. So that's where all my hopes are attached to at this point. And they could do a lot of different tracks. They could have another GBA track. Riverside Park looks absolutely beautiful with an exploding volcano in the distance. Would be very cool. Or how about 3DS DK Jungle, which has been in the game file since the very beginning. Hasn't come to the game. Curious about that. Or perhaps this one is less likely to occur, but it's my absolute favorite track in the entire series. GameCube DK Mountain. Beautiful track. I had so much fun with that back in Double Dash, my favorite game of Mario Kart series. So that should be enough to go into first place, but considering the loadouts we saw, that's not going to hold up. All right, almost a palindromic number. I approve of that. Let's do the free pipe lunch. It's green. Survey says pipe buggy. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's frustrating. Let's see what's going on with the tour gifts here. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. So the first gift is 3 rubies. Normally it's 5. I don't like that. Granted, they are giving us more rubies, but there's 5 rubies up there. So perhaps they just reordered it. It definitely appears that they've reordered things. And there's a normal driver ticket for free to play, but I don't see a normal cart or a normal glider ticket. Gold Pass is getting 2 sets of tickets, so that's further expanding the gap between free to play and Gold Pass. So, you know, I can't be the only one that hasn't liked the direction that this game is going in. They are trying harder and harder to lock players into Gold Pass and to lure them back in, not only to Gold Pass, but the game in general. Remember that if you miss 4 tours or 5 tours, 2 months anyway, there's 45 ruby logins. okay? So they are trying desperately to bring players back in, and all I have to say to that is listen to your players, and then maybe they won't have to leave. 8 months of feedback, and I've received acknowledgement from the kind folks in the support section, and they kindly pass it along to someone up the ladder, or perhaps not, and it gets killed at some point in the phase. So yeah, if the next tour doesn't really strike it for me, I'm not going to keep playing for rewards, because look, I have more rubies than I know what to do with, and I'm not going to just pull for things to make the account better, right? Because I don't care about how far the account goes. Perhaps I will if they bring in something exciting and I'm rejuvenated, but I've, you know, exceeded expectations in terms of what you can accomplish with such a niche, unconventional strategy. So yeah, if things really turn around, you know, I can share the whole vault with you guys. You know, I'll bring all the stuff from the archives onto camera here, and I will take the time to do that. But I think I'm gonna have to take another step away from things and just, you know, plod along. Look, you know, like I said before, find your own happiness. That's what matters at the end of the day. Look, you know, I make this channel more than just about the game, okay? This is about learning. This is about life. There's so many ways that you know, I've tried to add perspectives and you know, be, you know, a positive educational force within the community. So and I thank you so much for your support along the way, of course. So that's all I'm in the mood for doing tonight. I hope you guys enjoy this tour. I certainly don't see a reason why you wouldn't. It has everything you could really want in a tour, to be honest with you. It's just that, you know, deferring my disappointment to one point on the calendar only to have it be completely ignored, just like every other point, has definitely affected my viewpoint. So be well, and I bid you all adieu. Take care.